this is the last one. Gen is writing one of the linking books of some kind. Is that Gen? Yeah, it looks like him. He's got that gaunt face. Premature baldness happening there. Little strange toys hanging out on his desk. This stuff might make more sense later. It might not. Sometimes stuff in Myst never makes sense. Like, no matter what you do, stuff doesn't make sense. Like, the Denis writing on this wall, it's like you're not supposed to decipher this. You can't learn the Denis language. First, it's not like a substitution cipher. You can't just go in and replace one symbol with one letter and get anything cohesive out of it. It's actually like a language, and you're not going to learn it during the course of the game. Not the writing, at least. Okay, it is kind of disorienting in this game because your turning does not always turn at 90-degree angles. It's like, as you can see, I think there are... Yeah, the walls on this room are kind of at strange angles, and you can't always... If you stand in the middle of it and just flip around, it looks like it's a square room, but it's not. Am I spinning it now? Yes, I'm spinning the room. And my God, what have I done? Okay, it opened a little viewfinder. I'm just clicking back to see what that might be pointing at. I think I clicked too far because I'm in a totally different position in the maze. Brickroad, no, don't do that. We'll go visit that door in a second. Right now I wanted to... There is a little option you can turn on. Let me actually turn it on here. Zip mode. Yeah, you'll get like this little lightning bolt that zips all the way through to places you've already been. I kind of don't like to keep that turned on because when you're zipping through the game really quickly, it's easy to miss things. It really is. Okay, so now I'm looking in there. So that was one push of the button. Gave me a little viewport into the room, but I can't actually enter the room from that angle. And the third stop is another little viewfinder. Let's go check this one out. Now the door's on the other side, it looks like. I think what I want to do is get the grates on this side of the room so I cannot enter. Because I think that will put the actual doorway on the opposite side. And then I can come back around into this room from the other side later. Is that what I want to do? I think so. Okay, now I need to open this grate from the other side, I think. My goodness. Because the room's in a different orientation than it was before. Previously, the grate was looking outside. Now it's looking inside. Anything different up on the ceiling? I don't think so. I think the actual room itself has not changed. So the third stop is the second orientation of the grate. And the fourth stop ought to be the next viewfinder. Okay. Am I looking through the little peephole on these scarabs? Because the scarabs, looking through the scarab, you might be seeing the murals on the other side, which means I might see different murals in each configuration of the room. That might be interesting. So if I push it again, it should put the room back in its original configuration. Yeah, and now my gated door is off to the left. And it's looking outside. And there must be a way to open this gate. I think I've got to come through the Golden Dome and open this gate from the other side. And that'll kind of open the world up a little bit. Part of Riven, part of like the first act of Riven anyway, is a lot just opening the maze up to yourself. And it looks like I've got buttons on the pillars down there, but I can't actually stoop down to look. So let me go through the scarabs real quick. Okay, he's writing the book. I don't know if that's the first one or the last one or what. Can I open it and leave it open? No, I can't. And they're like not labeled or numbered or anything, so I don't really know. I've seen that one. Okay, I think I've seen all 5 of them from this configuration. Let's push this button a few times. Yeah, I can skip through those. That's good to know. Alright. Now my scarab's looking at different things in this configuration of the room. Doesn't look to be the case. I think I'm seeing the same things, but I just want to check all of them to make sure. Why did I look the same one twice in a row? That's an excellent question. We'll get our best men working on that and see if science can uncover the truth. Alright, I think I've seen all of these now. So, the question becomes, what configuration do I want to leave this room in when I leave here? Because... you know what? I think this is the passage into the Golden Dome. Hear me out here. Okay, I'm going to come into this room and go into the Golden Dome, but I can't get into the Golden Dome because that grate is closed. If I turn this way, I should be able to look down in the beginning area. I'm getting my bearings here, don't worry. And like these tracks, these are like little train cars that go to different islands and things that we'll experiment with later. So I think I've got to go into this room and open the grated door and go into the Golden Dome, but I won't be able to do that because that grate is closed. But if I put the grate in this configuration, wherever this door leads, I'll come through from the other direction, and then right on the other side of this wall will be a button that lifts this grate. That is my guess. I'm going to leave the room in this configuration for now, and that's how we're going to... that's what we're going to guess is the trick. I can't look... I'm seeing if I can stand there and look up and get a better view of the Golden Dome, but I guess I can't. I guess this is as good as it gets for now. Alright. We'll head down in the earth. This was the magic chair room, which I'm not sure really what's happening here. But now I've left that room in a different configuration, so... I mean, we can see if it does anything. I'm not sure. Viewports did not change, I do not think. I'm still... oh, that's not the pillar room that I was in. That's a different room entirely. Well, there's no good leaving a door closed. Let's go ahead and keep that door open. I might need that door closed for something later, but for now, I want all doors open to me. That switch does nothing unless we close the cage. And I'm just kind of sitting here. I didn't want to open my diary. Screw you, diary. It looks like a recording device of some kind, doesn't it? But I can't actually do anything from this position. All I can do is sit there and listen to it. Let's turn that off. Kind of loud anyway. Okay, so I don't know what's going on in this room just yet. You would think if you solve a game like Riven... what's that noise? When I tried to exit, something in... oh, the cage closed again. That's what happened. I can't leave the cage open in this room. But yeah, you would think solving a game like this, once you've solved it, like in your mind, it would stay solved forever. Like there's no reason to go back and replay. But it's not true. You actually... puzzle games like this, you actually do forget them eventually, and they are fun to go back and relive. So that'll take me back up to the passage to the Golden Dome, If I take the cave to the end, I come to this door stayed open after I turned around. Doors usually don't do that in Riven. Oh, here's the pillar room with that door that I opened in another cage. That's a new area. I don't want to go to a new area just yet. I'm not done in the old area yet, people. Well, you know what? I better... Where's my door back? That's the symbol that... I didn't want to click that. That's the symbol that was on the floor of that pillar room. I don't know what these creatures are, but that food looks like it's a sacrificial chamber of some kind. Where's the door into this room that I came through? That's the problem with screenshot or slideshow style games like this. Is it can kind of... There it is. There's a little secret passage here. It can kind of be hard to tell how to get back where you were. Okay. We need to... So, like, that temple is being used by people, and then this is a secret passage into it, and this is like a viewing room to look into that temple. Let's close the door and go, because there might be like a diagram or something on that door that I need to see.